We believe that something like 3 million people have been affected. In the Philippines in particular, this is a very serious event in which a month's rainfall fell in 24 hours, resulting in 6-meter floodwaters in parts of Manila and surrounding areas, landslides, destruction of infrastructure, major destruction of housing and so on. And the government of Vietnam's, at least initial estimate of damages in only 5 of the 12 affected provinces amounts to more than $120 million. Again, there are more storms forecast for this area which could trigger further flooding and landslides. We are planning to launch a flash appeal next week, early next week, for this disaster in the Philippines. I can't give you a figure yet, but it will be certainly tens of millions of dollars. Obviously, we're looking at the possibility of using the Central Emergency Response Fund to kickstart funding in the usual way there. And the agencies in the area, the World Food Programme, the World Health Organization, Food and Agriculture Organization, are mobilizing their efforts as much as possible. The government has already declared a 2-month emergency phase, which I think is already an indication of the severity of this crisis. There have even been suggestions that this might be a worse disaster than the earthquake in Yogyakarta in 2006, but that's really speculation at the moment, but clearly it's a very serious event and we are responding appropriately. There is a Pacific tsunami warning system. They have the sensors, they have the buoys in the ocean, and warnings were given. I think the particular problem, as I understand it, in Samoa is that the earthquake was very close to Samoa, and therefore the tsunami arrived, 10 minutes after the earthquake happened. So although a warning had been issued, by the time that warning could be transmitted from the various centres to the people on the ground, and that's always the most difficult bit, the last mile as they call it, to actually make sure the warnings reach people either through sirens or whatever. It was simply too late by then.